I see I've been moved. Hoo-ha!
You were touched.
I was. By an angel.
Did you like it?
Almost said that, Frank.
Beach to it.
High five.
2 seconds.
Zin is no longer Zin. Zin was Haas. Now Poser is Haas because Poser isn't here. Zin, you have been arching over a body of a Quarren assassin that you shot. Haas woke up, got into the fight, a flash of lights, and then complete darkness. Haas got into the hallway and immediately exchanged blaster fire and has disappeared around the corner and chasing down a battle which sounds like it's getting further and further away. You're searching the Quarren assassin. What do you find? It's time for Star Wars Saga We Shot First. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of season 1. Do you guys know how many episodes were in season 1?
All of
31?
them.
About 35.
Oh.
We're in season 2. This is episode 2. Season 2, episode 31. Which
That means we're getting close.
it means you're getting close. I'm running out of Sith puppies to throw at you. I'll tell you that.
But we haven't found out anything about Project Sarlacc.
Well, get off your butts. Stop dicking around with these assassins in the
Well,
middle of the night. Get on the
but-
offensive.
But the huts.
Uh-huh.
I want to hang with the huts.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Zin, it's your go. You've been searching
All right.
this
So
body.
I'm searching. What do I find?
You find that I have the wrong adventure up, and you must wait.
Something doesn't look right.
He's got a knife. He's got armor. He's got a blaster.
Gotta
pistol
tell
at
ya.
the time. He's got
Found it.
all the right
Aw.
junk in all the right places. Zin just closes the door.
I make this sad sound. Oh,
What happened? Oh, what happens
Aw.
in space stays in space? I don't know.
I'd be angry too. And I step out in the hallway.
I became an assassin because you.
Why do you think he has a big knife, huh?
That's right. This
Uh-huh.
species is called the baby dickitis.
Oh no. I like the Nopalodon dinosaur in the last game. Okay, here we are. We're back on track. Almost. Okay, your Quarren assassin has, well, the ability to breathe underwater, obviously. He has a blaster pistol that's been modified.
Okay.
He has a knife, and he has a combat jumpsuit. Are the basic, like, valuable technical. He's got personal belongings, letters to his sister, all that stuff. But, salvageable and sellable. The
All
two
right.
S's.
I'll take his blaster, so now I've got 2,
Cool.
and then step into the hallway.
Okay. Merrick and Dr. Lath, the guy that you guys took out in the lab, also would have a blaster pistol, a knife, and a combat jumpsuit. Now, this is not the guy Leth is tangling with in the hallway. This is the guy that dropped you down from your cocoon that you guys took out with the flying bed gurney.
Ah!
Because I think Leth withdrew and you went for Sasha. You guys didn't really care about his stuff.
Yeah, I went for Sasha before I went for my pants.
Exactly. I think you're still pantless.
100%.
That's probably why Haas is not looking you. Actually, he's looking you dead in the face and nowhere else without blinking. That would explain a lot.
Careful whenever he turns around. Everybody's got to take that step back.
Okay, so several rounds of searching, because it's like an out of combat 10-minute thing, but since we stayed in rounds in, you slowly poked around, and now, after round, we're about to enter round 9, at the very bottom's in, At the end of round 8, you have a blaster pistol with improved damage, a knife, a combat jumpsuit, if you want it. What do you do?
Well, I've got everything since his corpse probably isn't leaving the ship until we take off.
That's true.
So two guns in hand, I will begin to creep stealthily down the hallway.
All right.
Right up to the corner there. Do I see anything? I have no enemy tokens that I can see.
You see a large man holding a rifle, laughing and talking beyond the corner with someone, and the cheeks are out. It's best I can put it. Thank God it's only auxiliary lighting, and it's just like very low. Like, you can see his ankles, and there's some, ambient shadowy light. Thank God you can't. Oh, you can see the dark, can't you?
I can't see in the dark.
Oh my God!
Merrick!
He's got stubble in more places than his chin.
Well, this wouldn't have come to a shock to me because it's a group shower on this ship. I just avert my gaze.
All right, round.
You gotta be prepared for this.
Could go on. Yeah.
And continue to creep around the corner.
Okay.
So right past the 24 there, which is the main loading door, I believe.
That's your passenger dock. Yeah, ramp.
Okay. So I see Merrick. I see Poser.
Yep.
I don't
It's
see
not Poser.
any targets.
Nope. Not at the moment.
All right. Then I
But
will just kind of.
we do hear blaster fire down the back of the engine room. There's still that pew, back and forth, pew, kind of thing.
Okay. So let's see here. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll make a second move to kind of get that away. Still, stealthily. Never mind.
Okay.
That's it.
Can I have a perception
move,
check
half
from
move.
the two guys that can't see anything in the dark and might shoot at movement, as they stated earlier?
Oh, good luck. I mean,
You're
I
creeping.
don't wish you
You're
luck.
creeping. Well, they have a -5. We learned that recently about shooting in the dark. So your AC is about to go up, or your reflex defense. Right. Meanwhile, back in the atrium, it's Poser's turn. Poser.
It is.
It is.
All right. So, seeing as how it actually somewhat worked last time, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to, knowing where these things are due to the, the natural force that they give off, I'm going to tracer shot them, getting them to duck low so Rahal can get a better shot.
Right. So you're going to aid another in combat.
Yes, and I have to hit a DC 10 reflex.
Okay. Zen Brawl with a stealth of 31. You guys are just chatting and he sneaks by you and
I got a 4.
Okay. It's just pew 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 pew.
Again, we still aren't sure if Poser is shooting at Rahal
He's
or
all
not.
like, suppressing fire!
He's just burning the tops of trees. Merrick, it's your turn. Can I have a perception check, please?
Certainly. Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Of 9 plus 11 total.
Okay. What do you see? I'd like to stop time and go back a bit. Zin, it's your go. Why? Because the other Zin on my tracker is actually Haas.
Okay.
Going
So,
back before you emerge. No, this all happens. The same rolls. You guys keep everything. Okay. But there was a moment that we need to get back to in time before you interact with them. I believe we left Haas pistol cocked over a seriously wounded Wookiee head, and Merrick just laughing and watching. We discussed dark side points. We discussed assassins breaking onto our ship and us playing the home team and defending, and no DPs will be given out for executions.
But DPs will be given for squats.
Don't know. Haas, what do you do?
Yes. Pull the trigger.
Okay.
Coup
Right.
de grace.
My
Yeah.
God.
Coup de grace the Wookiee. And can I have 3 reasons why?
Why?
Yep.
Reason 1.
Yep.
Enemy on ship.
Okay.
Reason 2. Enemy on ship.
Right.
Reason 3. Enemy on ship.
Okay. Let me translate. A Wookiee angered is not. It's too dangerous to leave alive. I mean, even like Mace Windu sticks his head in the window and goes, "Duh, too evil to no." You don't want a Wookiee assassin alive, Second, who does Haas perceive as enemies on the ship? How well do we know Haas? Who gets the next coup de grace? Well, stay tuned. And 3, you just don't wake a dude up when he finally gets to sleep on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy just does random shit for 10 minutes. He could shoot anybody. He could pee out a window. Who knows? So that's my little translation of what Joe said. Anyway, getting back to the game at hand. Zin, on the 20 mark, actually your turn. You sneak up with a 31. We're at Merrick. Merrick, give me a perception of 11. Merrick, it is your go. Merrick,
Okay.
what do you want to do? You watch Haas execute the guy you just dropped.
Next. I need more.
Burnt fur.
I wish to move around this corner. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25, 30. And perceive.
Okay. So you want to hold up and have a good look
Yes.
in the dark? Good idea.
Yes.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Perceiving. Of 16.
You hear blaster fire around the corner. You would guess that somebody is stacked up on the back of the engine here. You don't see them, but you can hear them interacting, shooting, and you would guess that right around this corner is probably enemies or allies, because who's he shooting at?
That's an action to perceive, right?
Good question. I might make it so just because you're in the dark and you don't have like any kind of low light vision kind of thing.
And it's a solid dedication to my yeah, I gotcha.
Right. But normally in the rules, like I said, I was just calling for freebies earlier. So, because in Pathfinder, the new Pathfinder, it's like a move action. In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, it's like an economy action. In Star Wars, I think I can just give them freebies as you guys react to stuff coming at you. But if you want to, like, in the dark, look around, attune senses, yeah, I think it's legit. That was a legit move. So, a move and a standard. You are
Sweet.
aware. And free actions?
Reload, Sasha.
Okay. With the reels in, please stand up. So, sorry, bringing you around to this point now, you would come around the corner, extra stealthy, you saw them wasting some big Wookiee. What do you do, Zin? Were you continuing your path? Merrick walks off, chuckling. Okay. Can I have a perception from Zin as he breezes by? What do you got?
Trying not to cough to death. 19.
Okay. Out of the corner of your eye, you actually see Haas's eye emit a flat blue sort of, how those the good tachyon scans in Star Trek were like flat and they almost picked up dust particles as they scanned up and down.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, right? Shooting out of his eye is not the usual like red glow that doesn't actually penetrate space. You actually see a blue beam, like a splitter beam, come out of his eye, open up, and scan the Wookiee up and down once. Like a holographic, it even imprints and showing like the form. And he's mumbling to himself. Something protocol. And you're moving on.
Creepy.
Yep, moving on. And you get to the corner here. And right about here, you see blaster fire, off of this corner towards the doorway. He's walking into a kill box. You might want to shore up here or, tag in here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do, is I'll just just kind of move right there.
Cross into the wall, hug the reactor core. Yeah?
The warm reactor core. Yeah, so
So
there's moving. And then I will...
Sorry.
let's see. Let's see. So that's a single move. I'll reach back, pull out a. See if I still have flash grenades.
Got your lucky grenade?
I have my lucky grenade, but I'm saving it. I think I'm done.
Okay. All right. Removing the Wookiee from combat, Zeta here from the Gladiator represents our final Quarren, who a bunch of combat going on. I hear it suddenly stop, and then there's that single, and that's either like a range test, like is he still in that corner? Or did he back off and run away, or it's a ketchup bottle. So our Quarren, if he's battle aware, might want to change a tactic. Anyway, but the guy hasn't retreated far enough away. Like, you're still a juicy target in that doorway, so I'm guessing what he's aware of around him. He knows he might be running out of time, but yep, mission comes first. So I'm going to roll that d20, and I'm going to add my little Quarren Assassin bonuses. Where are we here? With my pistol. And crank up the dice roller. And voila. 21, Dr. Laugh.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. How much damage have you taken?
I'm not sure.
You're not
I
sure?
doubt I'm at full because I'm pretty sure you got a free shot on me.
Wait, Jeff, is that with the -5 from firing into concealment?
Oh, that's right. So it's more like 16?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a miss.
Okay. And I gotta shoot through the doorway. So. Haha! You think you get shot, but no. It just grazes the doorway and lights you up. And I'm gonna shoot and attempt a stealth check at -20, I believe. I believe it is. I believe a sniper can shoot moves down. The penalty is crazy high. Dr. Left, it is your turn. Rahal, you're on deck. Dr. Left.
Is my target like still in the corner? Like, could I take 2 swifts and just aim to negate cover?
Yeah. I believe you can.
Okay,
I
then
should
I'll
have
do
did
that.
that. I should have did that. Can you see in the dark?
I can.
You can. Glad we brought all these night guys. Go for it.
Jeff, by the way, it's only a -10 to rehide after shooting.
Sweet, thank you. That makes my crappy roll much less crappy. Ah! Darkwing ducks out of there. So, Dr. Lath, what do you got?
Well, I'm assuming he's still within 30 feet.
Yep.
So I'm going to give a point-blank shot with the extra +1 to the attack roll added in. That is a 12, apparently.
Aha! So close. No, sorry. Stick with the stitches, Doc. Rahal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding! I kid. I know these guys. They're friends and family and such. I kid. It's not condescending at all. Stop making hateful comments, Paul. So,
You haven't hit me yet.
that's true. Rahal. Feeling much more yourself again. Now you regain control. What do you want to do, Rahal? Aging Rahal. Rahal Obris.
Hello?
Hello. There you are.
Hello?
Hi.
I would like to attack.
Okay. Caw.
Caca! Please be good.
Well, if you can't be nice, be accurate.
11.
No. Sorry. Haas.
Yes.
There's a lot of map switching. Maybe I just should have grouped initiative. And, well, the Star Wars movie, they go like 5 minutes here, then there's 5 minutes with the pilots, then there's 5 minutes with the ground crew, 5 minutes with the Jedi battle. I just thought I could do something like that. Live and learn. Okay, let the real poser really stand up. The poser mini is Haas. Haas is poser. There's so many. What do you want to do?
I would like to.
Okay, step over the Wookiee and all his stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I will follow Mary.
all right.
I do not have control of my mini, so.
Okay, where do you want to go? Ping away. Right. Hello.
Thank you.
5, 10, 15, 20, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which put you in his square, forcing a double move. Do you want a double move, or are you happy to stack up behind him?
No, I'll just stack behind him.
All right.
Use him as cover.
Round 10. 10. Boys. 10. When's the last time a Star Wars combat went to 10 rounds? This is embarrassing.
Every movie.
Well, actually, that's true, and we did split the party, so technically it's 5 and 5, maybe?
Yeah.
We have a party here. Most of the party. 2/3 of the party. Okay. Poser, what do you want to do, buddy?
All right, another tracer round. Aid another.
Okay. Let's have it.
I got a 7.
With his
not
whole
work.
cluster.
Look, I'm rolling a d20 with 0 modifiers. Okay.
And we're tired of getting beat up and shot and dropped out of the sky because you've killed most of us. We're hiding. Maybe that's why you're missing. You're just shooting at dark. You know, we're holding up branches. Go over here, and shooting it out of our hands. Damn, vicious people. Merrick, it is your go, sir. And as I once again switch the map back. What do you want to do?
Yes.
What's up?
So, have I heard anybody? Do I have any indication where somebody might be?
Yep, another shot coming right off of this, right around that corner.
Ooh.
They got to be somewhere in 16, unless they move. Shot and moved.
Okay. Swift into full auto.
Okay.
Move around the corner
Okay.
over to 22.
Okay. To the
I-
to the doors here.
To this, yeah, to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In there. I know the grid isn't lining up today. I don't know why.
But you know, we get the idea.
Yep. Oh yeah. You're there. Okay.
Okay.
So you run far out in the open and stick hug the far wall, and then you're gonna brap over here. You're gonna brap back here.
Brap. You mean Brap as in rat-tat-tat?
As in, what do you do?
Oh, do I see anybody?
You have a perception check in the dark. What if I stop moving? What if I have chair camouflage? You know, enough chairs around the reactor. Just saying.
Fair enough.
What's
fair
that chair
enough.
doing there?
I hate chairs. 1 second there, bud, and I will pull up a perception check.
It's in the dark. You want to make sure it's friend or foe, right?
Do I? 14.
You don't think you see any foes. There's certainly no shadowy silhouette, stacked in this whatever. Somebody
Okay.
shot and is like either chased around
So
the corner or.
Okay, so I ready in action
Okay.
to auto fire if I see an enemy.
Okay. As long as you make a perception that it doesn't suck and your friends pop around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
It could suck for an enemy. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Or for an enemy.
No problem. Zin, frenemy, number 1. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a central module on the Space Turtle, the Archelon, and at the front, the loading ramp is 10 lovely little seats, almost like a lounge where they killed a Wookiee and moved on happily together. Zin has snuck around the west side towards the lab where Leth is. So we have 2 characters over there. Leth is inside a doorway, at the top of the stairs, inside an actual laboratory docking bay. Coming along the massive engine, which is kind of shaped like an hourglass, or like a big gauntlet. Sorry, not gauntlet. Goblet. Zin is coming down the one side. Tapering down the other side, the east side, Merrick has come down past the one little chair on the back of this thing and then zipped down to the back of the ship where the actual engines are and the escape pods are, all these doors. Threw himself up against the wall, and around the back bottom of this engine module, the guy's gone. But Zin is now literally, looks like he's creeping, and might...
I will creep right up to the door.
Yep.
And I've seen blaster fire coming out of the door.
You've seen
I
blaster
think
fire.
one of my friends is in there.
Yeah, like the
Going
tricks.
to the door
Yep.
and from the door.
Exactly. But who's where?
I don't know.
Exactly.
So from right there, I will say, "It's Zin. Don't shoot me, you bastard."
Flash.
And I will.
Thunder. Okay.
And I will. Yeah, because I don't know who's on the outside door.
Yep.
And I will make another stealth check.
Okay.
So that's an action and an action. And I'm just trying to see what's going on because I don't know where anybody is.
So you come down. Don't shoot. It's
Yep.
me. I actually want a free perception check. Just see if Left sees you drift by the door. I don't see you. Are you there? Or he still talks to the corner long after you're gone. That would be funny. I feel we're not going to get out of this one, Zin. I always wanted to tell you. Like, just starts going on. No? Fine.
I must say,
So
it's very tempting to shoot you anyways.
Oh.
left.
Somebody got up on the wrong side of the cocoon this morning.
Oh, that was so typically left.
I know, right?
So what'd you get for stealth?
Ways.
I got a 29 stealth.
Okay, and perception 12 from Left, but he's just kind of talking back to you. So, moving on up there, Jefferson. I believe stealth still halves your movements, so you're looking at 3 squares.
Let's see. I just moved like one
Oh no,
square diag.
but
okay.
talking's free, so if you just want to kind of like stealth in here and go, hey, it's me, continue on 2 more. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so I'll kind of ghost past the door to right there then.
Okay. So your third would put you here. That's a single move.
Okay.
So now
Alright,
you're
cool
up
right
to
there.
your double move or anything? No? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
That's right there. Single
Okay.
move.
And you see...
And I should be able to see something.
You see Merrick training his gun, squinting in the darkness.
I'll go ahead and try to
Merrick!
make a perception.
Oh, look, here comes a shadowy dude. Can I have a perception check?
Certainly.
Not on your turn. On your turn.
Okay.
You
Oh
got a
no, no,
perception
you ready?
check.
You ready in action? He gets to go
You ready in
now.
action.
Yeah. That's an ally. You can tell
Maybe.
by the amber glowing eyes. Yeah. Maybe. Do they know I can see in the dark, Zin? Should I just shoot and keep drinking? Drink it all
Wait,
away.
doesn't he have the fish camo? You know, like the
Yeah.
bright flashing lights going?
Oh no,
pulsing.
he dumped that when we came onto the world.
Oh,
He
okay.
there was one point he specifically changed back because we're not in Aquarius anymore.
Well, it would have been perfect. It was Quarren.
Well, he's got it hanging over his bed like a mosquito net, and it just kind of like helps him sleep. No wonder Haas is so grumpy sleeping with him.
They can never see me. I'm like a disco ball in the night.
Okay, so anyway, what do you want to do? You see Merrick, gun trained towards your.
All right, so I made a perception check and did pretty shitty on it. I got a 10.
Oh, well, you can see in the dark, but you don't
Oh, so-
see. But you don't see the hostile. Like
All right,
you see
then-
Merrick. So it's like, has Merrick and Left been trading fire in the dark? Because as far as you know, you're the only guy that can see in the dark, and you can see Merrick like carefully doing that listen squint. It's on his face, like he's straining to perceive. You know what I mean?
All right, then
Or he's
then
constipated, one or the other. I don't.
I'll actually make a second movement action then to go right there in that corner.
Let's not be between Dr. Leth and Merrick in a
Right?
straight line.
Right?
And I'll just keep going to the wall.
I can't quite fit in that square.
Oh, you can. It's fine. You can hug the wall.
okay.
You're
Okay, right there. I'm hugging the wall.
Yep.
Blaster pistol out.
So he's literally tucked the other corner adjacent. Like he's the symmetrical picture, right? We're at the bottom. There's the 2 escape pods behind you guys. You're both facing inward, pointing at each other. Though America's kind of pointing up towards the engine a bit where he thinks the guy is. You know.
I desperately want to have like a little something and just start throwing shit at Merrick.
No,
'Cause
no.
he can't. There's no way he can see me.
No.
Spit
And we're
walk.
not symmetrical because Zin has pants on. We have to remember this whole time, no pants.
Oh man.
Full Rambo.
Bad guy is doing something. Who knows what I'm doing? You can't see him.
Faithful Rambo.
Full Rambo.
Commando.
Wow.
Okay, Left. You can see in the dark. You're the one person. Okay. I attempt a stealth check at -10. Can I have a perception? Because he does cross your line of sight. If you can see in the dark, he doesn't just back off and like ghost by Merrick or something. He actually goes somewhere.
Perception of 11.
Oh, wow. Okay. How do I do this? How do I show? Okay, you know what? I'll type it in the chat right to Jay because I want to say where he is without, meta everybody else. I don't trust you guys, but
But you don't trust us. Fair enough.
I can
just
see
for the
in the dark
record,
too.
no, for the record, I want to say that I didn't choose to go panelist. I woke up on a gurney.
Okay. So, do you see this message, Jay, in the Zoom chat? Oh, you know what? I could send it directly to. I could.
You
send
just text him.
Yeah. Well, no, I could put it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Anyway. Jay, confirm.
Okay. Yes, I've received the message.
I can't text him. He's in Japan. His phone is buggered. Okay, that's where you saw him go to, in a flash. You know, he quaraned his way over there. Off he went. Disappeared. That way. It's your go. And these guys, Zin stacks up, close and facing, and like maybe he actually knows what's going on. But it's your go. What do you want to do? What do you do?
I will move out of the room that I'm in, going over to this corner.
Could you be sort of specific?
Moving east up to the central core system, and then getting to the corner and looking around.
Okay.
There's a bit of a line of sight into that little pocket. Can I into that area? Can I see?
Yep. He's not standing in line of sight. Merrick, perception check. Someone's peeking.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
His terms of a enemy were not met. I forced him to do a perception against you, but you didn't trigger the effect. Natural 1. There he is. Sorry, man. That's a natural 1. Less weird hairdo. Bedhead. And pulls around. You kind of see the shadowy tendrils, and he's leaning out in that weird Snape kind of way. Just like this.
The man who I saved is also the man
Pretty
who I
sure.
attacked.
Pretty sure. Don't worry. You can't aim. Left, you get a +5 bonus to your AC because of cover.
But it's an auto fire attack.
Jay, you're gonna make a great healer.
I did.
Oh, that's right. He's already the doctor. What are we gonna do? Let her rip, buddy. You do get a bonus to your reflex though, because the cone effect that you're concentrating on, it does block the line of effect. So I will give him a
I'm not
bonus.
worried about him hitting me.
Well, you take damage anyway, because it's a.
Yep.
Yeah, it's attack of 11.
Okay, so you're gonna take half damage. So 11 rounded down is 10, and half is 5. So left, you take 5 points. And he starts chewing up the floor. That's the best news. Can you show me your cone?
Can I show
Pardon
you?
me?
Can you draw me your cone? Or are you about to?
Show me your
Me?
Show me your shaft.
What?
I thought this was supposed to be a family-friendly show.
Drop your cone, or you're gonna drop Zin, who's
No,
also,
No, it was an auto fire, not a cone attack.
every time you've auto fired, it has been. That's your default setting. Anyway,
Okay.
if you tighten the cone not to go past left, you're fine. I just want to know, because you could start the cone anywhere, right?
He's trying to bait you into shooting both of us, Ryan. Do you take the bait?
No,
I'm
looking-
trying to not, Frank.
I'm sorry, but on a technical,
Frank, same team.
we are several rounds in, and each time he's like, "Nope, it's a cone. Nope, it's a cone. Nope, it's a cone." Okay.
Well, I killed the Wookiee with a single shot.
Haas killed the Wookiee.
Yes.
You just
No.
you just dropped him to 0.
No. I had dropped the Wookiee.
Tell you
He
what,
killed an incapacitated Wookiee.
I'll draw it. You have to start it no further back than the end of your gun.
It's a 6-6 cone, and I get to place it wherever I want in my point blank.
It's a 6 square cone.
Right. 'Cause the problem is you're only 5 squares away from Zin.
Wait, no.
So even if you start this cone right at the tip of your gun. Right.
Start it right where he sees Jay. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Zin. 6. Straight along the wall. Cone.
Like, hell, we get
1,
aggressive. We can get poser in
2,
this. There.
3, 4. I'm just saying.
Bring it on.
Welcome to a cone attack. That's what I'm seeing. You try and spray that corner with a cone. What's your other option? Your 2 square jive?
He can
Yeah.
start the cone anywhere on that. in
True,
that
I can. I can
range.
start it on Askela.
Okay.
I haven't taken any damage. If you want to hose me with that,
No,
thing,
no,
that's-
no, 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 no. He did see you go by. Here's the saving grace. He did identify you as not an opponent, saw you go by, so he does have the right to sort of adjust his cone. As a man does. So I'll clear that.
Okay.
My
Hey,
bad.
you called to see my cone, not the other way around. Let's just remember this.
Okay.
Can we have a knowledge tactics from Merrick?
Oh,
Turning around to shoot his own isn't turning around to shoot the guy following him.
He
'Cause, like-
he believes you're an enemy with a natural 1 on his perception. He did not believe Zin was an opponent, and he knows where Zin is, sticking on the wall. So, with no cone, I'll allow him to change his cone to something else. Or do you want to just start your cone at Leth and hope to God?
really
people,
got it. This
you know-
phrasing, dude. Phrasing.
It's a cone. It's a cone pattern of fire.
He sprays.
Yeah.
He sprays
Yeah,
down the hall.
Do you want to say sprays? How is this getting better? Thanks, Frank. You know, how is this getting family friendly?
Dude, you said, where do you want to spray your cone like 5 times? And I'm not even kidding.
Let's not draw attention to it. Mic discipline. Mic discipline. Where's the mic discipline?
Whipping the thick barrel of your weapon
Okay.
down the hallway.
Jesus.
You release in a frenzied spray.
Daga, 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 daga.
Oh, by the way,
somebody wears somebody.
Your reflex isn't going to save you.
You still get hit.
Somebody reads fan fiction. Thanks, Frank.
Spider-Man.
Oh my god. How do I remove
And
this?
I'm not allowed to curse. Okay, Joe.
I
I didn't hear any
didn't
swear
say
words.
a single cuss word.
That's right. He did.
I was
He did not.
describing the action.
There's grandchildren. There's grandchildren like googling the shit out of the terminology of that stuff. But anyway,
I see you're reading the paper.
so are you saying he can start the point of impact of his gunfire radius? Trying very hard now. Try and stay with me.
Try so hard.
Okay.
All right, don't. You got to
Started-
stop, man. You just got to stop talking.
I'm a DM. I can't, man. I'm the DM. This is not gonna end. Why am I using white marker? That makes it look so much worse. If you're watching the podcast,
Don't air this
Terrible
one.
people. We are all terrible people.
if you're listening to this as a podcast, the default color to draw a shape is white, and I've just kind of coned it.
Well, it's based on your dice color that you choose.
That's right. I'm the DM.
Yeah.
With white dice Star Wars.
Yeah.
Anyway, is this what you were hoping for, Merrick, when you woke up this morning?
Yeah.
Is this what you were?
That's the raw check pattern that I saw this morning.
Okay. Now this here is an area of effect cover from the reactor.
Yeah, that straight line right through the middle.
So all of this here isn't really what you can hit because it's deflected by the reactor, but left is still half. So he does get his, I'll give him a plus to his reflex. So you attack with 11. But when you spray like that, when you auto fire like that, it's a reflex for half, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
I attack their reflex. It's no saves. It's straight up.
The damage and hilarity stands. Let me just wash this off here.
It's like the
Dude.
ketchup bottle sound.
There we go. Okay. Leth, it's your turn. You leaned out. Somebody opens fire on you, and you take damage. What do? You still have your turn. Besides, quit the show. I think that's his problem. I hate you. No. What do you want to do? Dr. Le.
Well, I believe I was in the process of trying to make an actual look to see if I could see where this person was.
Yes, but you can see in the dark. So you see, oh, look, Merrick opens fire on you. Yay. Do you see the guy in the line of fire or line of sight where you think he's disappeared in somewhere like here? No, he's not tucked in because see this corner?
Mhm.
So you would see basically part of the square and part of that square. Any open doorways, which they are not. And over here, this door is always open because you guys use the storeroom. You never closed it. Or actually, no, I think those blue doors are meant to be like open all the time, right? Notice how some of the doors are white and some are blue in here? I think the blue doors mean airlocks. Because it's the bay, which could drop open panels into space if somebody hit it. And these seal that. So I think the blue doors are actually airlocks. Or airlockable. Anyway, Leth, with your natural night vision, you get fired upon, and you don't see an opponent. What do you do?
Merrick, I really, really hope you didn't need all of your fingers.
Doctor?
Because I think I'm going to take away your trigger finger.
It's okay, I follow my toes.
Meanwhile, I am not an enemy. The enemy seems to be between the two closets
You
that
point?
you both are hauled up
Do
onto.
you point? He's pointing. Do you point?
And I'll fire a tracer line into
Oh,
it.
there you go. Right.
You're a good doctor. I apologize.
I know you do.
Zin, why did you not tell me? Asuka was right behind you.
Rahal, it's your turn. We're beyond 3 seconds of chatting of combat roundness.
All right.
Back of the atrium.
Back of the atrium.
Back
Wait,
at the atrium.
doesn't Poser go before me?
Nope.
Okay.
Poser's beginning next round.
Sweet. I will aim and fire.
Go ahead.
Oh, bullets. 20.
Yay!
Not natural.
Huzzah! You shoot Condor Man.
Condor Man has taken fire.
You
10 points of damage.
and he complains he was here to help. And the Nemodian Keehawks are over there, you beast. He takes how much?
10 points.
Oh, and you drop him.
Ha ha!
And I think that was the last one.
Blows the
I thought there was one more.
smoke off the barrel.
You guys have wasted like 3.
Yeah, there was 4.
Yeah, and he just killed him.
Oh, okay then.
I'm pretty sure.
Maintaining
I-
cover. Listening for the squall.
I had its hit points written down right here on my whiteboard.
Fair enough.
And then something happened, so I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
I
cleaned
shot
up.
him.
You shot him. That's right. You see them crawling towards each other, you know, as their lifeblood ebbs away. Haas. Meanwhile, back on the ship of Who's Your Best Friend,
Yes.
Merrick suddenly opens fire, lighting himself up, stops, looks, and then you just hear "Murr, murr, 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 finger murr." Just come around the corner, less voice. What do you do?
I will move 2 squares
Okay.
to the south.
Yep.
Take a knee.
All right. Now we're nice and symmetrical looking. We believe we have the assassin boxed in. Anything else, says Haas?
Scan.
Okay.
Perception, I guess.
Yep. 18? Okay. Amongst the banter, the blaster fire, and the creeping around of boots on the metal deck, as it were. Yeah?
Okay.
You hear a coughing noise. That your audio perceptor picks up. It's a ting echo off a metal surface. And the ear you lost, you can set it to like total treble. You can't hear bassy noises. It drowns out the, like the engine, blah, 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 everything. And with your 18, we'll say that your audio perceptor picks this up. And it's coming from a knee. You move up, take an E, perceive, and you're done.
Yeah.
Round 11.
He's in there.
Combat has ended. I will get back to Poser and Rahal in a moment for an open scene. Merrick, making it your go. Haas is 10 feet away, comes up and starts waving. You can't really see in the dark, but in there.
Yeah, I don't see who's waving. Not at me.
In there.
Okay. I want to move and post up
Okay.
on this one wall here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to, as I can never describe as accurately as you did, perhaps the GM could take it from me. I wish to pose the interior.
You're looking at a cabin that, even though it divides squares, it's really 1 square or 5 feet wide and barely 15 feet long. And it is a sort of cabin space that separates the 2 rear auxiliary thrusting engines. But if you guys look carefully, the wall breaches the engine, so I think this is a maintenance hatch where you get in there and you could work on the engines from inside the ship. Check some things, systems, that type of thing. And it's close to engineering. So that's what I believe that this room functions as. It's tight in there.
So I want to pose the tight hole.
Okay. Did I mention the engines that are exposed in
You're
this
saying
room?
if I hose it hard enough, there might be an explosive response?
I'm saying you may damage your own ship.
Oh,
We're gonna break our ship.
I'm not saying you're going to blow up. I'm just saying the engines are off. We're sitting on the ground. But I'm saying you're not really helping the ship by, shooting wildly in a spray pattern in there.
Can I see a target then?
Yep.
I can?
Yep. You see a shadowy figure leaning in the back, right? Gun in hand, still holding it, but pointing it down, posted up. But
All right.
sort of like laid back against the engine and lit up by those few panels that blink. And he's coughing up black ichor. And his eyes are like focusing and refocusing and blinking. And he seems kind of dazed. Merrick, tactics?
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking of that. But Daddy know better. Tactics is for me a roll of 13.
This is a really bad tactic. Just to hide and hope they don't hear you or see you.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
No, he's probably holding an explosive. Do I see his hands?
Like I said, shadowy figure. It's his posture. You can see he still has a gun in his hand.
Yeah.
His other hand is kind of like just down. It's not like he's behind him, or he's not even holding it out, like waving at you or anything. He's just kind of sitting there, spitting up blood.
And is he holding up the gun threateningly, or is it?
No. He's imagine someone pushed you back and you put out your arms to, like, someone throws you, like, push you back against the hood of a car, and your hands go back to, like, hold you. Now you're, like, draped across the hood, and you're still holding a weapon, but it's just kind of flat down on the hood and pointed away. He's still hanging on to the gun, but...
Okay, I want to ready an action then.
Okay.
To charge him if possible.
Okay.
If one of my allies kind of gives a go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Zin. Merrick.
Seeing him waiting,
Yep, he posts up.
I turn and look at Dr. Leth, who's still bleeding from little cuts and scrapes. Oh, you'll shoot us, but not him? And move to the corner.
Okay.
And
Peek in.
do I see anything in there?
Yep. Now, it's dark and there's some ambient blinking lights, but with your, night vision, you clearly see a unwounded, unblaster fired. Oh, maybe no. I think Left got him last game. Shot him once, I think. Maybe clipped his shoulder, kind of thing. But not seriously battle damage. Maybe there's a bit of scoring on his shoulder from his jumpsuit. But an unghastly amount, besides the blaster pistol, like the one you just picked up, he's holding in one hand still. He's kind of draped, like he can't barely hold himself up, and he's convulsing against the engine. And Black Ichor is just running down, like stuck to him, just running down, and he's not coughing so much as laughing. And gurgling, and out comes this Black Ichor, and he just slowly starts to slide down the engine panel onto the floor.
I'll stand up and kind of look back at the group that's been, kind of sneaking up on this guy. Oh, he's dead.
Okay. He sits there, gun in hand, still looking at you guys, still kind of twitching, still kind of gurgling.
Could I, would it be possible for me to go up towards him?
Sure. It's your turn. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it. So it's your turn. You get in there?
Yes. So then I will, walk right up to him.
Okay. You have a sleight of hand check as a scalpel whips out of your pocket, removing one of Merrick's fingers as you go by.
I mean, what's that?
Just sleight of hand. Slight deception, surgical scalpel, pocket, finger.
I don't have it out yet. It'll be next time. He needs to go back to sleep at some point anyway.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, I am your doctor. He's going to wake up with no fingers. Had to be done. All right. So when you go left, you just get in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so quick, look at him.
Life science,
for
like a medical. Is there healing in this? What's our skill set here?
I could use treat injury or life sciences. I'd imagine life sciences for quick. This is what I know about the situation. Because if he is actually dying, I want to try to revivify him.
Okay.
So go with life sciences quickly.
Okay. Life sciences. What's going on?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 25.
That's not Black Ichor he's spitting up. It's a mixture of foaming black saliva and black blood. His race just doesn't have red blood. He's foaming at the mouth and spitting up a crap ton of blood and laughing at you as he seems to bleed internally and it's coming out of his, below his temples at a mouth hole.
Okay.
That's what's happening to him. And if this continues, he will bleed out rather rapidly. You do not have long.
Someone take his gun.
Nobody moves. I'm not going in there with that crit.
No, that was my ready to action.
Okay, there you go. Yep, Merrick jumps in there and okay, moves the gun from his hand. Kick his wrist, whatever you want to do, right?
No. Just take the gun.
Okay.
It's kind of fumbling in the dark, but
yeah, just go over and just take it from him. He just lets go.
Method yet.
He's kind of hesitant, and you kind of feel that maybe something's wrong, his nerves or hands are damaged because his hands twitching. The gun's almost rattling against the panel, and he doesn't voluntarily let go, but you can easily just kind of yank it out of his hands because he doesn't really seem to have control of them.
There's something wrong with this one.
Let's just squeeze
So I'm
everybody
going
in
to
here.
use
Treat injury.
yes, treat injury
Yep.
as well as my racial inspiration ability for this kind of thing.
Okay. How does one reverse the effects of space Star Wars cyanide? And the bigger question, why didn't he just put his gun to his head and pull the trigger?
Likely because he believed that it would be much easier to revive him if he just shot himself.
Why did he just place his gun in his mouth and pull the trigger? Maybe it's his rubbery hide, you know, blasters, you know.
That sort of thing hurts.
Yeah. Oh, he's cyanide. It's excruciatingly painful. Like the guy's, yeah, he's bleeding internally. Shit's coming out.
Not a lot of people who can give you some honest opinions of that, though, are there?
Go back a couple Bond movies. Bad guy survives cyanide. Have you ever seen anyone's face? It's horribly painful and really quick. Anyway, in this fiction, the dude is gritting through the pain, chuckling, gargling, and kind of laughing, maybe at himself, maybe very darkly. Obviously, the joke's on him. And he's sitting there, dying rapidly. Is there a way? Well, this is also fantasy space future. What do you got? This is an epic roll, buddy.
31.
All right. You reach into your medical stuff. Did you bring
Probably
a medical
some-
bag to a gunfight? Where's the?
I
Where's your?
tend to carry something. I tend to carry a basic.
All right. A neutralizing agent. Something that you could possibly inject directly into his bloodstream, right in the face, like literally in the jowls, you know, and some shaving foam, you know, some kind of alkaline-based thing that like neutralizes. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Now you might save his life, but dude is going to be seriously messed up, like massive gas nerve damage. He's gonna, you know, like the guy, he may live, like breathe and be conscious, but you know what I'm saying? Like this is seriously messing him up. He would need long-term care. He's like, oh thanks, I got a hit point back. I'm good. Gets up. Haha, got my gun. Let's go again. No.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, that sounds perfect.
Yep. Anyway, you manage to stop the effects of the cyanide. Can I have another? Just, you know, you stop the bleeding, you know, just keep going here, start giving care. So, I believe after 11 rounds,
A second street injury of 24.
force point. He's lost a lot of blood. You should actually get him into the lab ASAP.
Do it.
Oh, what's that? Oh, crap. Yeah, this is going to be difficult because someone threw your medical shit everywhere. He picked up the bed and tossed it, pulled wire, you know. Damn it.
4 more points.
So
that's
20,
a
28. Okay. Miraculously, he carries plasma. I don't know, maybe it's a urine bag, and just, you know, starts. What? He's an underwater synthetic. This, you know, what's, you know, carbon, plant, bad, reverse, human. Anyway. Yep. You managed to stabilize him,
Hooray!
but you seriously believe that, like, you know, he could flatline. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get him into a back
I
to
will
tank.
still
You
need,
know.
I still need to remove him to the lab.
Get him in the lab, get him in
Fine.
the back to tank. The cure-all, right? Suspend him in a liquid. They like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, Leth is. I'm assuming you guys will help. At least Merrick do some lugging, right?
Yeah, all the heavy lifting.
All right. Meanwhile, back in the atrium, the battle on the ship seems to subside, with several questions. You guys were attacked in the middle of the night. Who sent the assassins, and why? But the fun question is back here at the atrium. A servant of Darga, right. Dargo and Jabba had a love child. His name is Darga. Darga the Hutt, servant, approached you guys, insisted that he wanted to speak with you privately, led you to a trap, and locked you guys into a room with some vicious bird people. This much we know. Poser,
Yes.
you can see in the dark. You can sense
Yes.
things. You want to do a final sweep? Rahal, what are you doing?
Regrouping.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna slap a med pack on myself. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do.
Hug the tree, sit down, dig out med pack.
Yep.
Okay.
I got a use the force of 22.
Just for a moment, you sense something up, but it's not flying. There's an actual partial balcony at the back here, like maybe somebody could come in here at the top view and look down at their pet birds kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right along the back wall here, there's a small balcony about 6 squares long, and there's probably like a door somewhere behind it. For just a moment, you see sort of peeking over the edge of the rail, the edge of the lip, as it were.
Yeah.
2 small, amberish red, glowing, canine-like eyes,
Blaster bolt going out.
and they're gone.
I shoot wide anyway. I got a 7.
Okay. Shoot the wall. You know those eyes. They're familiar. You saw them once before. No one
Riding off on
no-
a bike.
Riding off on a bike. It's the Sith puppy. Or was
Should
it?
have put it down when I had the chance.
Maybe it's just your imagination. I mean, it is dark. You just had a traumatic experience. But once
Yeah.
again, this innocent dog suddenly strangely has riding skills, combat skills, piloting skills. Kind of far-fetched. Set an elaborate trap for you. A mere, not even a fully adult dog creature. What's going on, Poser? And Jumpy. Geez, I didn't even finish my description, and you whipped it out and shot.
I mean, it was already out. It was tracer fire, tracer fire. Rahal drops the last one. I immediately see and like sense it. Shot goes out.
Okay.
Because I can detect, dark side force users.
I never said you detect dark side. Never asked you for a ping.
True.
All I said was, do you want to scan the area using the force to see any other concealed objects? I told you what you perceived, and you shot at it, and it left.
I guess you got a point there. You got a point.
Would you like to ping for force users?
Yeah. Actually, I would.
All right. Knock yourself out.
Preferably not. Otherwise, Rahal will have to drag my heavy ass all the way back.
Nah, I'd probably just leave it there.
Yeah, he's left you before in the battlefield. Why would
All
you
right.
change anything?
Fair enough. I got to use the force check of 18.
Okay. You do sense a force user, but not here. But within the scope of the compound. Somewhere within Darga's palace. X amount of meters or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Too far away, unless that puppy can teleport. You know what I mean? The ping is too
Yeah.
far away. And it's not moving. It's not like rapidly going away from your position as well, and he got that far. It's just there. Just out there. Ping.
Okay.
Hello. Do you want to... Somebody pings back. You try to mask it?
Is it the same ping that I felt? Like, I sense something such a distance away.
Oh, you mean all that help me stuff? That weird, when you're up the force, when you leave the atmosphere? No. No. This is a new signature. This is a new toe in the pond.
This is a new toe in the pond.
It's not strong like that, all that messing around that we've experienced so far. And it's certainly not the Sith puppy. This is a brand new force-sensitive creature that's within range. But
range.
But they must be self-aware because they immediately ping back, going, because they sense you. They sense you
Interesting.
pinging.
But I don't sense them with the initial ping.
With this ping? Yeah, I just told you.
Yeah.
Use force 18.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
it is the same thing that I just pinged.
There's been one ping per silly.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not the puppy because it's way too far out. But I will say it's in Darga's compound. And I will say that they must have sensed you pinging. Maybe they tried to cover it up, but couldn't because your force 18 rolls too high compared to what I rolled for them. And they even pull a rookie move and immediately ping back.
Interesting.
And we will see you next time on Star Wars Saga Edition, the Dawn of Defiance campaign. We shot first. Say goodnight, Dr. Leth. You have a lot of work to do.
Go to bed.